Top 10 things to see and do in Tenerife. Travel guide. Did you know Tenerife was born from one of the world's most powerful volcanic eruptions and is still growing today? That's right. The largest of Spain's Canary Islands is literally a living, breathing piece of the Earth's fire. And yet, despite that wild origin story, it's also where you'll find some of Europe's most peaceful beaches, ancient forests, and otherworldly lunar landscapes. So let's dive in and explore 10 incredible things to see and do on this island that refuses to be ordinary. Mount Teide National Park. Imagine standing above the clouds, surrounded by black lava fields that stretch to the horizon, and realizing you're on top of Spain's highest peak, Mount Teide. It's not just a mountain, it's the heart of Tenerife, a sleeping giant that commands respect. The air up there is thin, the landscape looks like Mars, and the silence, it's pure magic. The climb can be tough, altitude and weather can surprise you. But every step rewards you with views that remind you how small and lucky we are to witness this kind of beauty. Mosca Village. Hidden deep in the Tenerife Mountains, Mosca looks like a village that time forgot. Steep cliffs, palm-lined paths, and stone houses perched like bird nests on ledges. The drive there is an adventure by itself, full of tight turns and drop-away views that'll make your heart skip a beat. And once you arrive, you'll understand why it's called Tenerife's hidden gem. The hike from the village down to the ocean is unforgettable. A winding trail through deep ravines that ends at a secret beach you can only reach by foot or boat. And if you're not into hiking, just sitting at a cafe terrace with fresh orange juice in hand feels like a win. Los Gigantes Cliffs. Few sights compare to the sheer drama of the Los Gigantes Cliffs. Massive rock walls that rise straight out of the Atlantic like guardians of the island. When you see them from a boat, they look unreal, like a movie set. Dolphins and pilot whales often swim in the waters below, and catching that view at sunset when the rocks turn golden red might just be the highlight of your trip. There's something humbling about standing at the marina, staring up at those towering walls, realizing they've been here for millions of years, unchanged by all our human fuss. Take a boat tour if you can. Hearing the waves echo off the cliffs is an experience that stays with you. La Orotava. If you ever wondered what Tenerife looked like before the resorts and beach clubs, La Orotava gives you that answer. It's a charming old town filled with cobbled streets, historic mansions, and wooden balconies that look like carved lace. The vibe here is slow and authentic. You can feel the history in the air. Step into one of the traditional cafes, order a barraquito, Tenerife's layered coffee with cinnamon and lemon peel, and let time drift. The gardens and viewpoints overlooking the valley are stunning, and it's the perfect place to wander without a plan. Just don't rush it. This town rewards curiosity and calm. Anaga Rural Park. Now, this one's a total contrast to the sunny beaches most people imagine when they think of Tenerife. Up in the northeast, the Anaga Mountains hide a mystical world of ancient laurel forests that look straight out of a fantasy movie. Mist floats between mossy branches, trails snake through green tunnels, and you'll occasionally spot a village so remote you'd swear it's lost in time. Hiking here feels like stepping into a dream, or into the Earth's memory itself. The terrain can be rugged and damp, but that's what makes it so enchanting. You don't come here to tan. You come to feel small in the best possible way. Santa Cruz de Tenerife. Tenerife's capital often gets overlooked by beach lovers, but it's a city buzzing with culture, color, and rhythm. Between its markets, modern art galleries, and that sleek, wave-shaped concert hall by the ocean, Santa Cruz blends Spanish flair with island energy. Come during carnival season, and you'll understand why it's often called the second biggest carnival in the world after Rio. Feathers, drums, dancing, and a sea of people celebrating life itself. Even outside festival time, strolling the streets here feels joyful. There's a pulse that reminds you this island isn't just about landscapes, it's about living. La Laguna. If Santa Cruz is the lively heart, La Laguna is the soul of Tenerife. Once the island's capital and now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this town is all about old-world charm, pastel-colored buildings, and a student vibe thanks to its university walk its grid-patterned streets. And you'll stumble upon courtyards full of light and laughter, tiny bookshops, and locals chatting outside bakeries. The weather here tends to be cooler and cloudier, but that only adds to the cozy feel. Grab some local pastries, take a lazy walk, and watch life unfold. It's the kind of place that makes you wish you lived there. El Medano, wind in your hair, sand between your toes, and kite surfers flying across turquoise waves. That's El Medano. It's the island's laid-back surf town, full of barefoot travelers, smoothie bars, and an endless horizon. Even if you've never touched a surfboard, the vibe here makes you feel like you could start today. The beaches are wide and breezy, the sunsets are golden, and the cafes are full of people swapping stories about the ocean. It's the perfect place to recharge and remind yourself that adventure doesn't always need to be intense. Sometimes it's just about the sea and a good breeze. Garachico. There's something poetic about Garachico, a town that was destroyed by a volcanic eruption in the 1700s and rebuilt with grace right on top of the lava. Now, it's one of the prettiest places on the island, with cobbled streets, whitewashed houses, and natural lava pools where you can swim in crystal clear water. Sitting there, watching waves crash into black rock, you can feel the island's history under your feet. Destruction and rebirth in perfect balance. It's peaceful, but you sense the island's power just below the surface. And yes, the ice cream shops here are dangerously good. Whale watching in the Atlantic. Between Tenerife and La Gomera lies one of the best whale watching zones in the world. More than 20 species pass through these waters, including resident pilot whales and playful dolphins. You don't need luck. You just need to hop on a small eco-friendly boat and keep your eyes peeled. The first time a whale surfaces beside you, breathing out a mist of sea air, you'll understand why people call this the real treasure of the island. It's wild, humbling, and unforgettable. And when you return to shore, that deep calm stays with you for hours. Teide stargazing. Tenerife is one of the best stargazing spots on Earth, thanks to its clear skies and high altitude. After sunset, Mount Teide turns into an astronomical theater where the Milky Way shines like spilled diamonds. Local guides run night tours that let you peer through telescopes and hear stories of the constellations from different cultures. Standing there, in the dark silence of the volcano, you can actually feel how vast and alive the universe is. It's the perfect way to end your trip. Far from noise, under endless stars, realizing how incredible this island truly is. If you loved exploring Tenerife through this journey, hit that like button, subscribe for more travel stories, and share this video with that one friend who's always ready for the next adventure. Whether you crave volcano hikes, forest trails, or ocean breezes, Tenerife has a story waiting for you. And maybe it's time you went and wrote your chapter there.